Observational learning describes the process of learning through observing others, retaining the information, and then later replicating the behaviors that were observed. Albert Bandura, the Canadian psychologist who hypothesized the observational learning theory, conducted an experiment to support his theory on a number of children who were divided into two groups. The first group observed an adult model kicking and punching a Bobo doll, while the other group observed an adult model doing nothing to the Bobo doll.
The children who had observed the aggressive modeling adopted much of it. They even invented new ways for attacking the doll. Children who had not observed the adult model were less aggressive and never hit the Bobo doll in the novel ways that were modeled. The children who had been exposed to the aggressive modeling showed an increased attraction to guns, even though the adult model never used them. As you can see, exposure to modeled aggression is hardly cathartic.
In the Bobo doll experiment, many critics argued that the children were manipulated to respond to the aggressive scene. The children were teased and frustrated because they could not touch the toys. Many critics believed that the experiment was unethical and morally wrong because the children were trained to be aggressive. Attention. People learn from a model when they recognize and pay attention to its critical features. There are some characteristics that can affect attention, such as sensory capacities, arousal level, perceptual set, and past reinforcement. Retention, an ability to recall and recognize what has been learned or experienced. Motor reproduction, reproducing the observed behavior. Reinforcement. You have to be motivated to imitate the behavior that has been modeled. Reinforcement plays an important role in motivation. The observational learning theory argues that individuals, especially children, imitate and copy their behavior from personally observing other people, the environment, and the mass media. However, the biological theorists advocate that the theory completely ignores the individual's biological state, and it rejects the differences of individuals due to genetic, brain, and learning differences.